guys, and welcome back to Subnautica. So today we are doing a bit of a special video and I'm going to be showing off all of the biomes in Subnautica. They are epic and I love each and every one of them. They've all got the unique coolness, unique creatures and unique things that you can come and collect. So yeah, I absolutely love them and we're going to come and go through them all, starting off with the safe shallows, which of course is where good old trusty life pod 5 is when you begin the game. And I think this is the biome that pretty much everybody who has tried Subnautica and has played it once maybe, or people like me for instance who are obsessed, this is the biome that everybody is the most familiar with. But it's a very cool one and I absolutely love it. And then we have the Kelp Forest, which is also very cool. Definitely where the stalkers like to hang out and play with metal, which is pretty awesome. And of course you can give a stalker a peeper, and this kind of like makes the stalker become kind of your pet in quotation marks. And if you come and befriend the stalker enough, they start bringing you metal and stuff, which is a cool aspect of the game that I like. And you have cool like hoverfish and stuff here. It's pretty awesome. I do like it a lot. It's a very, very cool biome to be in, definitely. And you have like the eye fish here, you have the deeper caves and stuff. Is pretty awesome. And then you have the Kelp Forest caves as well that you can go into and venture into. You can find like silver ore here, plenty of quartz, and it's a pretty cool cave to be in. And then you have the, what are they called, the dangling purple vine things that dangle down. I think some of them sting you and some of them don't, it depends which ones it is. But yeah, they're really cool. And then we have the Grassy Fertile, which is absolutely huge, and where the sand sharks love to hang out. Definitely something that drives you crazy in the beginning of your adventures as you try and dive down and scan all of the coolness and get new blueprints. They do tend to snap at you quite a lot, but a very beautiful biome. Very, very cool. I remember my first adventure here, and it has loads and loads of cave systems and big wreckages. It's a very, very cool biome to come and explore, and you can see the floaters hanging onto the rocks. That's pretty cool. So yeah, it's a huge biome and it is absolutely beautiful. And the thing I love about Subnautica, all the different biomes, they're so big, so diverse, there's so much you can explore in each one, and the game is huge. So I've been playing this game since it was in early access, and as I was creating this video I realised that there's things I haven't even seen myself. And then we have the caves as well, the grassy caves. They are beautiful, and yeah, we could see these little tiny little green creatures that live here, which I thought were really awesome. Very, very teeny tiny. They must be like eating something in the cave particularly, and then definitely like to hang out here, so I thought that was really cool. It's just beautiful, and just like the visual aspects of the caves I think are really well done. But yeah, I definitely wanted to make this video and kind of show off every biome that is available. And it could be that maybe you guys haven't visited them all. By doing this video I definitely realised there was one or two things that I missed myself, even though I've been playing this game for like months and months and months. It's like, how have I missed this? And of course the mushroom forest, oh my goodness, one of my favourite biomes. It is beautiful. I remember the first time I found this I was like amazed. I thought it was so epic, and it is an epic biome to be in. We have the jelly rays, which are absolutely beautiful, and they are friendly, so that's pretty cool. One of the very few friendly creatures in this game, or aliens I should say. But it's absolutely beautiful, and you can come and scan them and it gives you all write-ups about it. It's really cool here. I love it a lot. As you can see, you have like the extra large tree as well that is here, which is pretty cool. So we have the main tree, and then it like spans off. It's actually a really big biome to be in. Very, very awesome, beautiful. Many, many creatures live here. We have spadefish, of course we have jelly rays. You can find the odd bone shark here sometimes. And then of course then you have like the larger things that you can come and drill, the larger resources that you can use your prawn suit for to come and drill. But it is absolutely beautiful. And yeah, I spent so long here because yeah, like I said, it is one of my favourites. It is very cool. And then we have the Kush zone, which is full of these amazing bulbs, which is amazing. and many sharkers live here. They actually changed the name of the sharkers to amp eels, but I still call them sharkers. I always have, because like obviously I played it. If you guys have played the game in early access, then some of the creatures' names have been changed as the game is developed. Obviously now we're in full release, so the official term for the sharkers is now amp eel, but I still call them sharkers personally, just so there isn't any confusion there. But a very cool biome to be in, quite scary at times. We have bone sharks and the sharkers that will try and get you quite a lot, but it is big, it is huge. The music for it is so cool, and yeah, I ventured here many times, mostly in creative mode, because like I said, it's quite a dangerous one to be in. But I have to say the sharkers, amp eel, whatever you want to call these guys, of one of my favourite creatures in this game. I think they're amazing. So yeah, they're really cool, and I think I may do like a video as well going over like all of the different creatures of Subnautica. That'd be fun. So yeah, very cool biome to be in. And as you can see, some bone sharks. So yeah, isn't he cool? But it is awesome, and you can come and scan these and it tells you all about them, which is pretty cool. But definitely a very cool place to be. Highly recommend checking some of these biomes out in creative mode as well as in survival, because obviously you are going to get attacked a lot. And there's mesmer fish here as well. Isn't the mesmer fish I find very cool, because from a distance they look really beautiful, and then as you go up to them then they try and suck you in. Very cool. My first experience with that, I crapped myself. I was like, oh my god, what is happening? It was pretty scary. And then we have the cave system that is here. Very cool cave system, very pretty. You can find things like ruby in here and cryonite, I think that's how you say, or is it unite, however you pronounce it. So yeah, and then we have like the mesmers, and you can actually find the mesmers creature eggs here. So if you guys wanted to come and have a mesmer pet, you can come and get yourself an alien containment unit or the large aquarium and come and hatch one of those eggs. That'd be pretty awesome. Then we have the jelly shroom biome, which is very cool. Isn't it awesome, guys? Very it's quite scary to be down here. The music is pretty intense, and it is about 200 meters down. So if you come and have a little look at the cave entrances, some of them lead down here, and then you have the grassy structures that are left behind from many years ago. And of course we have the crab snakes. Been attacked by one of them a few times. A very scary experience, definitely, but a beautiful biome, and one of the few that I actually found very early in the game when we were still in early development. I came down here, and this is back when you could like stack your oxygen tanks, and I literally come down here. I had no idea what I found. I didn't even have a knife, guys. All I had was like loads and loads of oxygen tanks stacked on top of each other. I was in survival mode, and I came down here armed with absolutely nothing, and I was like, oh my god, this is so amazing, what have I found? And then later on I realised how dangerous it actually was. I was like, that was probably a very bad idea. So yeah, my bad. Then we have the Sparse Reef. Not really a biome I go to all that often. It's very cool. There are a lot of resources down here, definitely. We have like the gel sacks, we have large things of, what is it called? You know, large deposits that you can come and drill. There's quite a few different things you can come down from here. We have lithium, we have rubies down here. But as visually, the biome isn't my favourite, but it is cool, definitely, for supplies. It's a cool biome, I do like it, but it isn't visually my favourite, but nonetheless it is spooky and pretty darn awesome. Very cool biome to be in, and one I should definitely venture to more. And then we have the Sea Treader's Path, which is literally right next to the Grand Reef. Very cool. And then of course you have like the Sea Treader's Path, the Grand Reef, the Deep Grand Reef, and I think the Smokers as well, all kind of like connected to each other, as we will see. But yeah, the Sea Treader's Path, I didn't get too much of a shot of the Sea Traders, but then we go into the Grand Reef, which is an amazing biome. It is massive, loads to explore, and it's beautiful. We have these little floating orbs here. They're very cool. Plenty of resources down here, and obviously then you have the crabs that come and attack you. So yeah, pretty intense. But yeah, I think I will do a full video of all the different creatures of Subnautica, and kind of, you know, the friendlier ones, the more aggressive, and what they can do to you and all that fun stuff. I think that'll be very cool to do as well, definitely. And then we have the dunes. So the dunes is pretty cool as well. Beautiful fish here, very, very pretty. Kind of like scary, spooky, definitely a very spooky place to be at night. And then we have our sand sharks down here, and we're having a good look around. It's a cool biome to be in, definitely. I really love all the different sound effects for the biomes, the different music tracks they have playing as well. They're really cool. They definitely really add to the effect when you're in game. It's pretty spooky, and obviously as you first discover these things, it is so intense as well. And I just think that it will add to the adrenaline rush. I love it. But I have to say, this is one of my most favourite games ever that I've literally ever played. And then we have the mountains, where we had Mr. Reaper Dude, who was like chilling here, loves to be here. And we also had a warper, and they were like, the warper was warping around, and as the warper would like come into one spot, the Reaper would attack the warper. So I was kind of distracted a little bit by that while checking out the dunes. The mountain, sorry. So as the Reaper was attacking the warper, I was a little bit distracted, but we are checking out the dunes at the same time. But it was so intense that was happening as I was recording this, because to me personally, I know there's like a lot of creatures that are scary in this game, like the sea dragon and the ghost leviathan, but the Reaper, oh my goodness, is definitely the one that freaks me out the most. The sheer sound of it. Whenever I hear that sound, he's like totally attacking him, it's insane. Whenever I hear the Reaper sound, I crap myself. I'm like, oh my god, no, run away! Unless of course I'm in creative mode, because I know it's not going to count to me personally. But even when I was in creative mode, as I was recording this, I was slightly afraid, I'm not going to lie. But I thought that was a pretty cool moment to come and capture. And then we have the mountain caves, which are beautiful. I love these like yellow plants. I don't even think I've been here. I may have been like once since I've been playing Subnautica, which is really bad because I've been playing for like a long time. Cool resources down here. And then of course we have the oh, what are they called, guys? These guys that like to come and hang out in the caves. I forget their name, dang it, I suck. But they're really awesome. And then the blood kelp biome, which is very cool, very spooky, and one of my most favourite soundtracks plays while being in this biome. I love the music that plays here. We have sharks down here, we have the crabs down here that come and do their huge electric thing that turns all your power off. It's very scary down here, but it's an amazing biome to come and explore. It's very cool. The blood kelp themselves are very cool to look at, and you can actually collect the blood, which is insane. And you have these weird spidery crab things and those sucker fish that likes to suck your blood, and these different types of the hoop fish, which are really cool as well. And then plenty of resources down here too. It's very cool down here. You see, as the like biomes start to load in, we do experiencing a smidge of lag. I did try and edit it out as best as I could, but yeah, unfortunately, as you load Subnautica, loads the biomes itself, you could have a really good computer, but it does tend to go a little bit bonkers. And we're in a new save, which probably isn't helping the situation. But anyways, very cool biome. Then we move on to the Under Islands, which are also amazing, beautiful. So we have this collection of floating islands and this huge wreckage that was resting between them, which I thought was very awesome. Bone sharks here, which, you know, obviously are going to attack you. I'm not going to attack because I'm filming this in creative mode, but it was so cool to swim around these and check them out. And yeah, I just thought they were amazing. We have the huge floaters holding them all up. It's just so cool visually. It is awesome, and again, it's just really cool. I love this biome. I think it's really awesome, and yeah, it's just, there's so many of these little islands, and you can like go on to them all and check out all the resources that are there. Be careful of the bone sharks. And then we have the smokers. So here we have the smokers, which, like I said, you can see like the ground reef in the background. It's either the ground reef or the deep ground reef in the background, and this is where the smokers are, which are actually really cool. And then you can see like the black smoke with the bubble effect coming out of it, and then this one then has like the grey smoke. They are really, really cool. Very good idea to come and check these guys out. If you haven't like had a close look at them, I highly suggest it, because visually they're very cool to look at. I do like them. And then we have the Inactive Lava Zone, which is very, very, very hot and intense. Very creepy to be in, kind of scary. We have all new species here. We have those little guys that suck on you and suck your power. And then we have like the razor down here as well, which have adapted to be in the lava zone, which is pretty intense. And we have those eel type things with the huge teeth that come at you. Ooh, spooky. But it's very cool down here. We have warpers warping around and stuff. Very, very hot. Yeah, definitely a deeper part of the game. As you can see, we are very, very deep right now. We're over 1,000 meters down, which is intense. But yeah, very, very creepy place to be. And definitely worth checking out though. I mean, if you can get there in survival mode, thumbs up to you. If not, you can always do it in creative. And then we move on to the islands of the game. So I'm not sure if these class as an actual biome, because I always assumed the biomes were underground. But you know, they are part of the game and they're very, very cool. Obviously, we've got more of the Grassy survivors habitats you can go and explore, which is really cool. And you can come and collect all different species of plants from here and find out all about the island and stuff. It's a very cool island. I love it. It is really, really awesome, and it offers some really great views as well. And then we have the Lost River, which has a major collection of all the different fossilized bones of ancient leviathans, which are huge, absolutely massive. Many, many dangers as well, but a very cool biome. You can come down here and there's new species, there's ghost leviathans that hang out down here. You can come and find so many different fossilized remains, and yeah, it's a very cool biome to be in. And you know, it's not that deep down. I mean, you can get here in your sea moth if you upgrade it fully. You can come and get here, which is pretty cool. But it's very cool. You have like the whole green waterfall thing coming down, and obviously you have the alien bases down here. It's a really cool central part of the game, and especially the story if you're following the storyline as well. So yeah, I love it down here. I think it's amazing, and definitely a good place for resources as well. Absolutely a very, very cool biome. So yeah, the Lost River is pretty epic and infamous. And then we have the Tree Cove as well, which is absolutely beautiful. I remember the first time I came here and I was just amazed how epic it was. We have all the rays around it, like worshipping the tree, which is pretty cool. And we have the ghost leviathan eggs inside, which is amazing. Very, very cool. Absolutely love this tree. It is pretty epic and very awesome. Very cool indeed. It is beautiful down here, so if you haven't checked this out yet, I highly suggest it because it is epic and I absolutely love it. And then we have the lava zone, which is absolutely boiling, has many, many dangers, and is extra hot with lava. So yeah, definitely deep down. We are, after all, Subnautica is basically a world that is on a volcano, which is pretty intense, obviously an active volcano. And here is where you find Mr. Sea Dragon, which is crazy, crazy, crazy. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I absolutely love all of the biomes of Subnautica. I think they are amazing, and I hope now that you know all of which exist that you'll go and check them all out. And I will leave a link in the description to a Wikipedia page. You can go and check out a full list of all biomes, and some cheats as well, which will help you get there a little bit easier if, like me, you want to come and dive straight into things. Anyways, have an epic day, guys. Bye.